Welcome all sports fans. I'm Dolph Jackson, one of the hosts of the Come On In Sports Network, a brand new sports network catered to sports heads like yourselves. Here on the Come On In Sports Network, we'll be covering the latest topics and current sporting news from around the world, such as baseball, football, basketball, and more. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, and come on in. Welcome all sports fans. I'm Dolph Jackson. All right, family, how you doing? Come on in. I'm Dolph Jackson, and this is the Come On In Sports Network. NBA Eastern Conference Finals Game 1 has just ended, and the Indiana Pacers, quite frankly, just let a golden opportunity slip right between their hands. Costly turnovers down the stretch in regulation and overtime. Halliburton with some costly turnovers. Siakam getting stripped under the goal. Shouts out to the Boston Celtics. Now, for a minute, it didn't look good for the Celtics. Looked like the Pacers were on the verge in regulation of stealing game 1. A horrible start for the Pacers to start the game, but they persevered. They stayed with it. And look, this was one of the better games to open up a series. Get out the way there for you. So there's the final. That's how we'll start the game. So the final score in this game, family, 133 to 128. The Boston Celtics draw first blood in the Eastern Conference Finals. Jason Tatum on the night for Boston led Boston with 36 points. He was 12 of 26 from the field. He was 10 of 12 from the free throw line. Halliburton led the way for the Pacers with 25 points. He was 8 of 8 and 3 of 3 from the line. Halliburton also had 10 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block on the evening. Pascal Siakam, 12 of 23 from the field, 24 points. He had 12 rebounds, 7 assists, and 1 steal, 2 turnovers, the latter very costly. Miles Turner had a very efficient game. Only took 13 shots, but was 9 of 13 for the field for 23 points. He had 2 blocks, 4 assists, and 10 rebounds. Shouts out to the Pacers bench, which got them back into the game, especially in the first. It was Obi Toppin, the former New York Knicks. Toppin was 6 of 8 for the game from the field, 1 of 2 from downtown, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He was a +2 on the evening. He finished with 15. And TJ McConnell, 6 of 11 from the field, 13 points, but he was a -8 on the court. For the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum played 46 minutes. He was 12 of 26, 2 of 8 from downtown. He struggled, but he got to the charity stripe 12 times and finished with 10 rebounds. Finished with 12 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. He was a plus 20 on the floor tonight, and he finished with 36. The old Wiley veteran, Al Horford, 5 of 15 from the field, 3 of 12 from downtown. Al was a plus 3. He finished with 15. Drew Holiday had the quietest 28 you may see. Drew Holiday, 10 of 16, 4 of 8 from downtown, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Finished with 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals. He was a plus 7, and again, he finished with 28. Derek White, 5 of 13, 3 of 8 from downtown, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 9 assists and 2 steals. He was a plus 12 on the while on the floor, and he had 15 tonight. Jaylen Brown, big shot to end regulation after the Pacers, a horrible turnover by Halliburton, a contested in the corner, falling out of bounds 3 by Jaylen Brown, which eventually sent the game into overtime, and then overtime, it was Jason Tatum taking over. So team stats from tonight's game, family. For the game, the Pacers were 53 of 99. The Celtics were 47 of 99. Field goal percentage. The Pacers shot 53% from the field. The Celtics 47. From downtown, behind the charity stripe, the Pacers were 13 of 35, and the Celtics were 15 of 45. Three-point percentage, 37% for the Pacers and 33% for the Celtics. Free throws. The Boston Celtics went to the free throw line, family, 20 more times than the Indiana Pacers. The Celtics attempted 30 free throws to the Pacers 10. I'm sure Coach Brown and the players, they need to make mention of this. There were a lot of fouls not called in this game, but again, still the Pacers had the opportunity to win the game, and right now they have no one to blame but themselves for being down 0-1 in this series. Free throw percentage, again, the Pacers only got there 10 times, but they were 9 of 10 for 90%. The Celtics, they were 24 of 30 for 80%. The Pacers out-rebounded the Celtics by 144 to 43. Assists, it was 38 for the Pacers, had 38 assists, and the Boston Celtics had 30. 11 steals by the Celtics, 8 steals by the Pacers. The Celtics had 5 blocks, the Pacers had 4. Total turnovers. Hey, that's like in football or any sport, turnovers matter. You got to protect the ball, especially on the court, on the road, Eastern Conference Finals. You got to keep your mistakes down to a minimum. Pacers were unable to do that. They kind of came unglued as the game got down to the wire. 22 turnovers. Boston turned it over 15 times. Now, off those turnovers, they gave up 32. Oh, Boston's 15. The Pacers were able to score 21. Fast break points. It was 16 to 14 in favor of the Celtics, fairly even. In the paint, fairly even. 58 for the Celtics, 56 for the Pacers. There was only one technical foul called. The largest lead in the game for the Celtics was 13. The largest lead in the game, again, for the visiting Pacers was 5. So again, Jason Tatum is the leading scorer of the game, and he's also our player of the game tonight. Jason Tatum is our player of the game. Again, as Jason Tatum goes for 36 points tonight, the Celtics defeat the Indiana Pacers 133 to 128. This is to come on in. It's been your game 1 recap. I want to remind everyone to join us tomorrow night, as it will be game 1 pitting the Dallas Mavericks against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Until then, family, take care. I see everybody tomorrow. Again, game 1 goes to the Boston Celtics 133 to 128 in a very thrilling game. Until next time, family, take care. Welcome, all sports fans. I'm Dolph Jackson, one of the hosts of the Come On In Sports Network, a brand new sports network catered to sports heads like yourselves. Here on the Come On In Sports Network, we'll be covering the latest topics and current sporting news from around the world, such as baseball, football, basketball, and more.
So sit back, relax, put your feet up, and come on in.